It's 24 past the hour. Our good friend Sally Cunningham here joins us. And Sally, you brought us a little treat here. And I got to say, I know you guys can't smell this, but this is a beautiful plant. It actually smells kind of like honey to me.
Real sweetness. And it's not one that bothers your nose, just a sweet, sweet scent. This is lobularia. And if you want a hanging basket plant, you know, we're thinking of Mother's Day and we often give a basket for mother. This is a great choice because it takes the freezing nights. And yet, if you fertilize and water through summer, it takes the whole summer of heat, doesn't melt out. And I have seen this same basket plant in the snow at the end of October, November. It actually sits there in the snow and is perfectly. So lobularia, this one is called Snow Princess, but it's based on an alyssum, the old thing that gardeners used to be able to plant when you plant the lettuce, a hardy annual. So tough annual plant. And you know, if you know your plants, there's a plant for most situations, including these cold nights.
All right, we actually have a few callers ready, and we start out with Donna in Cheektowaga. Good morning, Donna. What's your question?
Good morning, guys. My question is, I have an area where my dog urinates all the time by a shrub, and nothing comes back that I plant there. What can I mix in the soil so those plants will come back?
Well, let's start with which plants. The worst things are evergreens. They really do respond to dog urine badly. Other things that die back to the ground have a better shot at it because they start with fresh material each year. I would put a lot of compost in your soil. That does a lot of working through the chemicals. You might mulch under it. You might try some expendable ground covers and flowers so that he starts out further. Maybe put some plants around the shrub so he's forced out a little bit further. There's no easy answer, but when he finishes peeing, if you have it in you, water it with a hose. Keep watering it off, thin it out. I know how it is.
Yes, we all do. All right, next we have Rose in Niagara Falls. Good morning, Rose.
Good morning.
What's your question?
Hi, Sally. I would like to attract hummingbirds to my yard, and I was just wondering what type of shrubs should I be planting? Shrubs and flowers.
Okay, anything with a tubular flower. They have an instinct to put their little proboscis into a tiny tubular flower. Start with coral bells, Heuchera, in the spring. That's a perennial. Then you go to weigelas. That's a shrub with a tubular flower. A hanging basket, mandevilla, a tropical hanging basket towards summer, is the best single hummingbird attractor. They like trumpet vines. There's quite a list, so look into it. If you go up and look the list, there's something for everybody for hummingbirds.
All right, next we're going to go down to Springville, and we have Mary on the line. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Sally.
Hi, Mary.
I got a question to put to you. I'm getting ready to prepare my vegetable garden, and I'm wondering about using Roundup to kill the weeds before I even till it over and prepare it for actually putting plants into the ground.
Well, you can get quite a controversy going using a herbicide or not. If you're going to use a herbicide, if you're not trying to be all organic, Roundup is the classic. You put it on and you don't want to try to plant for another couple of weeks because it's still finishing killing off those grasses. Organic people say, don't bother, remove the weeds, remove the grasses. We can do it organically. That's a choice, an ethical kind of a decision you have to make about the health. But as far as pesticides go, a herbicide such as Roundup is the least worst. It's not as serious a problem in my feeling as many pesticides choices.
A busy week coming up here, right?
Oh, I'll tell you, lots going on in the horticultural world. I wouldn't know what to choose next Saturday, for example. At Cooperative Extension, they have that Sally Cunningham person talking about great plants for your gardens. That's Saturday at Cooperative Extension. But at Lockwood's Greenhouses, Ken Parker's giving a great talk on wildflowers of Western New York, native plants of Western New York. And I hear it's Love Your Parks Day, so people are taking care of our state parks that day. So get out, get some education, and enjoy the season. And remember, lobularia.
Thank you, Sally.